Today, I beat all of my minigame scores in Mario Odyssey. From minigames that are just B presses to other minigames with input-heavy racing, beating them would be a little bit more time-consuming than you'd think. But without further ado, let's get the easier stuff out of the way in Metro Kingdom, which is home to two of these minigames, the Jump Rope Challenge and the RC Car Challenge. We'll start with the Jump Rope Challenge, because it's pretty notorious for not being played correctly. Because there's a way that you could play the Jump Rope Challenge without even having to press the jump button. Enter the letter glitch, which lets you get as much score as you're willing to wait for. And with my score only being at 138, this would be really easy. Normally, the letters are confined to the small area on the map, which is secured by invisible walls. But getting them out of this space is pretty simple. All you have to do is put the letter A against the corner of the invisible walls, put the letter M right here, and put the scooter against the letter M. When you capture the letter M now and move, the M will push really far into the letter A. And now, when you capture the letter A, it'll completely go past these invisible walls. It's a pretty simple trick, but I actually forgot how to do it for a second while trying to beat this jump rope record. Okay, fine, I'll search up a video on how to do it real quick. But I was able to get it down after a little bit of maneuvering. I don't think that works. Oh, almost. Wait, no, I got it. I got it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now all I had to do was place the letter at the jump rope area, jump on top, and... Oh, yep. Got it. That's it. Okay, so I'll see you guys whenever this gets to an absurdly high score then. In the meantime, I gotta bake myself some banana bread, which I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it was pretty good. And when I came back... Wait, it's almost at 9999. Holy brother, what? I think it could go up all the way to like 100,000, but I don't know if I want to wait until 100,000. It would take 18 to get there. I'm just gonna stop it at like 10,000. 7, 8, 9. That's 10,000. That's 10,000. Oh my god. If we go into here, does it update? Am I gonna get banned from Nintendo? I'm 68,000? Man. So you're telling me there's just a lot of people that have like waited the 20 hours in order to get the 99999 whatever. Okay, whatever. We'll return to Metro Kingdom later for the RC Car Challenge, but for now, we'll be going to Seaside Kingdom for beach volleyball, which is way different than the Jump Rope Challenge. While the Jump Rope Challenge is notorious for being played incorrectly, the Volleyball Challenge doesn't have any glitch like it, and is notorious for being one of the most difficult power moons in the entire game to get. And with my previous score being a 420, nice, I knew I would need some sleight of hand in order to beat my previous score, in which I had two ideas. The first would be a method that was popularized by Smallant Mom, where you spin throw over and over again. It sounds crazy, but she was able to get it working semi-consistently, so I'd be trying that out myself. 3, 2, 1, and we're just gonna spin throw. We're just gonna spin throw. I don't think that's gonna work out. I'll give you one more try. Alright, if I can get 2, that's already better than last time. Alright, already double the score. We got this. I don't think that's gonna work out. Okay. Since that was a complete fail, I'd move on to the second method, which was using 2-player mode. Since Cappy can also hit the volleyball, and Cappy is faster than Mario, you can use Cappy by himself in 2-player mode to hit the volleyball a bit easier than you would in 1-player mode. Although this did give me an advantage, and would be the method I'd stick with, it still felt really difficult to keep up with the pacing the snail rallied at. Okay, I am kind of scared that it keeps on speeding up though. Like, you gotta chill for a second, right? You gotta chill, right? Hey, yo, chill! Chill, bro! Oh my god. Dude, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, that was so close. What's half of 400? No! No. Back to the grind. And other times, I would just straight up lose focus. No. I just hit the button to see what it did, dude. I was actually so not focused. I just hit Y. I'm like, take flight. That's such a weird button. I wonder what that does. I'm an idiot. But finally, after 15 minutes, I was able to get into a rhythm. I'm locked in, bro. I found the strat. If you follow the shadow, it's so much easier to track it. Just don't focus on the ball at all. What's funny is that even when I beat my score, I was so focused after doing that for the past 14 minutes that I didn't even realize I PB'd. And so I didn't even have much of a reaction. We'll take it, that's fine. I didn't even get to see the score at the end. But 456 would put me pretty high in the leaderboards, netting me a top 2,500 in the entire world. Which was great, because that means we could go back to Metro Kingdom to do our next minigame, the RC Car Challenge. It's a pretty simple challenge that involves you racing this RC car across this small track for 3 laps, and getting the final time afterwards. In a normal playthrough, all you need is a time less than 35 seconds to get the RC car Pro Moon here, and then a time less than 26 seconds for the RC car Champ Moon. So it's no surprise that my time was just barely under that and not much more, being a 24:90. Why, you may ask? Well, because the controls here are really hard to get used to. To put it in perspective, I set up a kind of janky hand cam and just drifted around this corner. Yeah, the drifting is really sensitive, and you have to drift 6 times for 3 laps, or 18 total Tokyo drifts. Oh my god, this steering is so difficult. It's not as easy as it looks at all. But it actually took me less time than I thought to get used to the drifting, because after 3 minutes, I had this run. How is that 8.6? Are we being for real? That was a 7? I think this is it. 24:81, let's go baby! I want to get a better time though. Okay, officially we beat our time, but how much better can we get it? And so I kept going, resetting every time I got a lap that wasn't good. 9? Oh, okay. I don't want anything under like an 8.5 second. It's just that end turn. I keep on turning too quickly there. If I fix the end, I'll get a PB. If I fix the end, I'll get a PB. And I was right, because only a minute after I said that, I kind of went crazy on this run. I'm locked in. 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 23:53. Oh my god, I dusted that. Holy! I told you if I fix the end, I get a PB. I didn't think I was gonna PB that hard though. What time is that? 27,000. That's better than the 400,000 that I was before. That was good. That was good, bro. I'm proud of that. And so we move on to Snow Kingdom for our final 2 minigames of this video, which are both the bound bowls, Snowline and Iceburn. We'll start with Snowline, which has a pretty straightforward path, is what you'd think. There's no official map for this route, so I made one myself. I hope you like it, but the only big things that you could do to optimize the paths here is make some small corner cuts here and there and just generally move well. There's a world record strategy that saves a small amount of time that you can do here where you cut the entire beginning section by moving in the snow. But I tried doing it for a few minutes to get it, and it never really felt faster. It's totally faster not to go for it the first time, I see. I'm stupid. And so I quickly stopped going for it. But there was another cut that I could use that I haven't mentioned yet. Again, lap 1 and 2's routes are in red, but this blue route is what the last lap looks like. It looks kinda crazy, so let me explain. At the beginning of the 3rd lap, you want to cross the starting line backwards until you're placed into 8th place. Once you've done that, navigate your way to this spot in the snow specifically to go out of bounds. And if you did it just right, your 3rd lap will actually count, and your final time will be displayed. I'm not entirely sure why this happens, it almost feels like some kind of Mario Kart Wii ultra shortcut, but all I know is that it saves time, and so I'd be using it in my run. My old PB was a 1:01:30, and so the race was on to actually land this in a run. There we go, I think we got it. I think we got it. No? We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And we're gonna save 20 seconds, and everyone's gonna say I'm awesome in the comments, and it's gonna be epic. This could be it. No? Did they patch it? But then finally, I got this run. Found once. See, that looked good more than anything. Let's go! Got the glitch! 49:52 is a good way to start, but we need to get better. So I kept going for runs to get a time I'd be proud of. That looks good. 48:31, 48:31. Okay, I want to see if we can get 47. This is really good pace. This is really good pace. 45! Oh my god! 45! You're kidding, you're kidding, you're kidding, you're kidding. What does that put me at? No! I almost want to get sub 1000. And so, even after getting a good PB, I kept going forward. I'm not just gonna leave it off like that. I need the sub 1000, bro. But then I started losing runs to the smallest things imaginable. Don't land in the snow, please. Hit the snow, hit the snow, hit the snow, hit the snow. Keep on hitting the snow. I can't take it anymore. I keep on hitting the snow. No. Whatever, bro. $45! $45! Wait, is that it? Please, 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 please. No. Top 844 in the world. Dude, that is legendary. I'm never gonna be able to do something like that ever again. And so we then move on to Iceburn, which is our last minigame. Iceburn doesn't have an official map for the route either, so once again, I made one myself. And the route really only has two different ways that you could actually optimize it. A cut at the beginning and a cut at the end. The beginning cut bounces off of this corner of the track to get some pretty big distance into the snow, and rolls all the way to the other side, skipping this whole side of the track. I would try to recreate this myself, but at first, I didn't really understand what was going on at all. Do you have to hit the hill? I think you have to hit the hill. I don't know whether or not I want to go for that then. Ooh, okay, yep. You just have to absolutely hug that hill. 100% hug that hill. If you get off of the hill, you just lose. And so I'd be using that cut in my run, but then I tried looking into the second cut, which takes a big turn in the snow to avoid going out of bounds. But it's a lot shorter of a turn than the track's turn, so it could save a small amount of time. Okay, maybe I don't want to go for this one either. I'll watch world record after this. It doesn't look like it would save that much time. I don't know if I go for it. And so, with my route finalized like this, the biggest thing I would have to overcome was doing the beginning skip 3 laps in a row, and then generally moving well along the rest of the track. The time to beat was a 1:49.41, and so the race was on. Yeah, this is good pacing already. Maybe not. Why did I have to say that? Holy, bro, what is that? What was that? There we go. That was good. Good times. Hug the hill. Let's go! As long as I don't go out of bounds on this next one, I think we PB. Don't jinx it! Let's go! No, this is PB. This is PB. The easy PB. Easiest PB of my life. 138. Let's go, baby. Do we go for a better time? Here, I'm gonna make that decision dependent on what my leaderboard is right now. No, you can't do this to me. I can't go 2 for 2 top 1000. I wasn't expecting to go for another top 1000 run on Iceburn, but with the opportunity showing itself, I kept going for runs to see if I could get 2 for 2 top 1000 placements in both of the bound pools. It would be difficult to get good pacing for the run I was looking for. Those bounces sucked. Okay. We gotta keep resetting until we get good bounces, because we need that. We need that for top 1000. I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Oh my god, that would have been so good. I had a 32 and a 31. Bro. But I kept going for runs. Please, 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 please. 36! 36! 36! 136, 136, 136. Does that get me it? Does that get me it? Does that get me it? Oh my god, please, 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 please. Let's go! Dude, I'm good at bound bowling. Like, I don't know what else to say. Top 1000 in 2 of them! In 2 of them!